Hey guys, welcome back to Dohm's Beat Shop. On this episode, we're going to talk about probably the baddest truck ever made, straight out of World War II. Let's check it out. Now, a lot of cool things about vintage tools, like this vintage Craftsman ratchet that I restored in a previous episode, is like the vehicles. Now, the baddest truck I've ever seen from World War II, like many great things that came from World War II era, were the 1942-1945 Ducks. Now, they're made on a GM chassis, similar to other big trucks at the time. Only difference is, instead of them being a standard truck, they're actually sitting on, best way to put it, is a homologation of a truck and a boat. Really wild stuff, like a picture right here. Now these were amphibious and amphibious, on land and water. They were 6x6 with a manual gear splitter, 5-speed manual trans with a high-low to them, much like a semi-truck, and a lot of them ran on a big 6-cylinder GMC engine. When I went up to Wisconsin Dells a couple months back, if you're not aware, you can still ride on these vehicles at the Wisconsin Dells Duck Tours. They take you around some woods areas, some tight turns, and then they hit you with the boat part of it, which you engage the PTO out back, and you actually get to go down one of the lakes in Wisconsin. Name of the lake is escaping me right now. But really cool stuff. Like I said, manual trans, got PTO for the prop out back, so it does actually function like a boat, steers like a boat. In water, they go about 6, almost 7 miles per hour on water. On land, they top out about 50, which is pretty good considering it's a 6x6 from the 40s. Now coming in at just longer than 31 foot and 8 foot wide, it can still fit on civilian roads, but so can still be big enough to handle 25 people plus driver and passenger per unit, and still handle on road and water. Just over 21,000 of these were produced between GM's production plant and one of the Chevrolet production plants, building these beasts for the Army during World War II. Really cool stuff. If you've never seen one, you can still actually check them out in Wisconsin Dells, marked as the original Wisconsin Ducks boat tours. Something I thought was really interesting when I was in Wisconsin Dells is I actually heard diesel running on them, and a lot of them have been retrofitted to Cummins diesels for reliability for the day-to-day use. Can't imagine a big GMC 6 from the 40s would be easy to find parts for. Not so much a reliability question, but I'm sure parts of them are getting scarce. Almost 100-year-old motor. Really cool how they were able to engineer these back for World War II to not only deliver troops on and off land, but to fight as well. In doing some research, some of them were outfitted with mounts for firearms and everything else you would imagine. Pretty cool stuff. If you haven't ever looked into them, definitely do some research. Really interesting vehicles. Alright guys, well I hope you liked this video. I know it's something a little bit different than what I normally do, but I thought this would be a cool segue just to talk about a cool piece of World War II technology that some people don't even know exists. This is Nick from the Dohm Speed Shop, and I'll see you next time.